Welcome back to Free Your Compass. Justice League, the Snyder Cut. So, anybody who's watching or listening to this, I'm certain, already aware to a large degree of the ins and outs and the rigmarole of the whole scenario of the Snyder Cut and how it came to be. The travesty that was the theatrical release and the long-called rumour of a Snyder Cut being out there that we were told no, that we would never get, that it wasn't happening. The theatrical release was it. This created multiple scenarios and possibilities. A lot, some good, some bad, obviously. Throughout the climate recently in Hollywood and TV studios that have been making all of our long-term fan bases and giving us content, the pushback has very strongly been no to fans. You know, they know better and they want to give us what they think is what we need to hear. Somewhat like going into a burger joint and being told that no, you can only have a salad because they know that the salad is better for you. You know a salad is better for you as well, but you don't go to a burger joint for a salad. You go to a burger joint for a burger. You know it's not healthy. You've already made that choice. That's what you want. But then being told no, you can't have it. They know better. That's how our media is working for us these days. That's how it has been for some time. Doctor Who has suffered. Star Trek has suffered. Star Wars has been destroyed. DC has gone through a lot of ups and downs, and to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm 100% behind everything that Snyder has done with it, but overall you can see he's working towards a vision. And what happened with the theatrical release, love him or hate him, it wasn't right. We waited and we finally got a yes for the Snyder Cut. This was going to be the biggest and most important thing for all fans worldwide. Is it good or does it suck? If it was horrible and it was a flop, then we lose. If Snyder pulls it off and gets us an amazing movie and it's successful and it does well, the fans win. We will finally get what we wanted and actually be listened to and be given what we want. We can go back to our burger joint and order a burger again without being told we're toxic and we're evil and we're horrible. So, it was much trepidation and fear, as well as excitement and hope, that I went into watching this. A 4-hour epic concerned. This could very easily drag like a really bad thing. However, aspect ratio bizarre choice aside, which you did get used to very quickly once you realise that that's how it was, it did not feel like 4 hours. The whole thing flowed beautifully. The characterization, the building, the storyline, the way that it was put together, the emotion, the nuances, it was amazing. This is Snyder's masterpiece. All I can say is I don't believe this guy has ever done anything this good before. This is the quintessential superhero movie. I am a Marvel superhero movie fan. Marvel is my go-to. I love sitting down and watching them. Are they the best movies in the world? Don't be silly. But they're a great watch and they're a lot of fun. But this was next level. This was gritty. It was character-driven. It was... Despite the unrealistic craziness of the superhero powers, and it felt more real, it felt more grounded because the characters made sense. The characters were deep. The only true crime that will be beyond this point is if they don't retcon and wipe out the existence of the theatrical cut, make this the new standard, the canon, and continue on with this. From the sounds of it, Snyder is open to it. The fact that he got people back to make the little reshoots and bits and pieces that were required to actually put this together means that the actors are up for it. We can continue with this Snyderverse, and oh my god, the ending, that nightmare scene, that's where the Joker is. Only spoiler you're going to get here. That leaves things open for so much. In fact, the whole thing leaves open for so much. He has put together, somehow, with one movie, he's actually created a cinematic universe. 4 hours. He needed it. This wasn't 4 hours of mucking around and stroking his own ego. This was 4 hours of genuine, character-driven, story-driven, put-together, beautiful plotting. This was amazing. I never gave Ben Affleck a chance as Batman. I didn't particularly like him in the Batman vs Superman. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't a big fan of that particular movie either. Definitely had its great points, but I wasn't a great fan of it, and he didn't win me over. In this, he did. He was Batman. An older, darker, more cynical, regaining hope, getting his faith back. This was Batman, as he would be after 20 years of fighting the fight type of thing. This is... Affleck actually pulled it off. He was really good. Every person chosen in this was a brilliant choice. The only thing I can say, genuinely, this is probably one of the worst reviews ever done in the history of mankind. However, I hope you can get across the joy I felt in watching this. This movie was beautifully done, and you need to watch it. If you have any interest in DC at all, watch this movie. Wipe the theatrical cut from your mind. It wasn't the acting, it wasn't the editing. They're two totally different stories. There is so little that there's so little alike between them that you may as well consider them totally different movies. And bless you, Jared Leto, and bless you, Snyder, for giving him that chance. He owned that role of Joker. That we shall never speak of him again in that role in Suicide Squad. But this is the Joker we should have seen him play. It was beautiful. Good work. And if you sweat through 4 hours of a movie just for that scene, it's still worth it. 10 out of 10. Absolute, beautiful, perfect. I will happily watch this again. Definitely will. This is 4 hours of movie watching that is absolutely worthy of watching. I hope that this sends a message to all the studios out there. Listen to your fans. We're the ones that pay your bills. We're your bread and butter. We're the people you're supposed to be helping. Not all of the critics out there who are reviewing stuff. They're not buying tickets. They're not paying for subscriptions. We are. Listen to us. Give us what we're after. Luke Skywalker appearing at the end of Mandalorian. That should be enough to let you know. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Please watch that absolute fantastic effort that was put out called the Snyder Cut. Grab yourself a subscription. Grab yourself a trial. Do whatever it takes. Watch it. You will not regret it. Sit down with some popcorn and enjoy a genuine superhero storytelling epic. It's brilliant. Thanks very much for listening. I'll catch you next time.